Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. So before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias. Oh yeah, subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to follow me on all my social medias, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at LifeWithSymone, which will be in the description box as well. Y'all, I'm sorry, but I've been having a lot and I look like all day I'm tired. But I came on this camera for y'all. Like, I done been to a funeral today. Like, I done been through a lot. I've been not getting no rest. That's why I haven't been recording. I've been doing, like, a lot of family stuff. But I'm here today. So, anyway, if y'all can see by the title, it's another story time. I don't know what the title is, but this story is about crazy, y'all. Y'all see I gave y'all toxic. I gave y'all Joe, even though I said I was going to, like, slow it down on that. But, yeah, and I gave y'all crazy, but, well, I'm giving y'all crazy, so, yeah. So this story took place after, not like right after, but this happened a little bit sometime or whatever after the situation. Remember when he wanted me to sit at the school with the backpack? Yeah. Anyway, so this was like some time after that, not like a week or nothing like that. Like it was some time after that. So anyway, after that, we was kind of like on whatever terms. Like, he would fake try to be cool because that's, like I said, when it was getting close to the end, where it's like he was trying to be on my good side because he wasn't trying to really, he seemed like, okay, she really not finna deal with me. And like I said, for some reason, when he went to jail, we built like this bond or whatever, I guess he felt like. So he was trying to be cool or whatever, but it was fake. It was all fake. So I was kind of giving into it. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. I'm still got like a little issues with Bimbo, but it ain't as bad. But it was just still weird because, like I told y'all, her homegirls used to hit me up. One of them used to hit me up damn near every day, it seemed like. And I know y'all probably think like, why not block them? But like I said, I used to enjoy that shit for some reason. I didn't like it, but I used to entertain it. It was so weird. It was weird. And I never used to mention it to none of my friends, like my sister or nothing, because I used to think they'd probably think like, girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? But clearly, I was clearly going through so much in my life at that time that I didn't, yeah. But anyway, so everything is low-key cool or whatever. So one day I'm at the house with my homegirl. She don't need no name or whatever. I think because I do have a few story times, but she don't need a name. If I'll name her in a different story time. So I was at the house with her. She was at my house or whatever. We chilling, we listening to music, we just vibing or whatever like that. So Crazy ended up calling me, and y'all know, y'all could tell when somebody do something that's kind of like not normal. So he called me and I'm just like, hello. He like, what you doing? I'm like, at the house chilling with such and such or whatever. So he like, oh, okay, all right, that's cool. I was just making sure like you was good or whatever like that. So I'm like, oh, okay, like cool, thanks. Like, what you doing? So he's like, nothing, I'm actually really tired too. So that's why I was calling you, to make sure you was good and to let you know I'm finna go to sleep. What? Mind you, it's in the daytime. He's like, yeah, I'm super tired, I'm about to go to sleep, all this other stuff. That was the weird thing, because I'm like, hold up. Why would you call me to tell me you taking a nap? Mind you, it's not like we was texting back and forth and then he was gonna be not texting for a while, which I would have not mind. I'm not like that crazy. But y'all, I'm just sitting there like, this is weird. He's like, yeah, so I'll just letting you know. He's like, I'm gonna probably put my phone on silence and I'm just about to go to sleep. I just need some hours of rest or whatever like that. He was just saying all this. So I'm like, oh, okay. You good? He like, yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay, where are you? So he like, oh, I'm at, like, he taking so long. And he was like, he started laughing and he like, my bad, I was watching this video. Oh, but I'm at my dad's house. So I'm like, oh, you at your dad's house? So he like, yeah. Next thing you know, this is what gave it away, y'all. You pay attention to details when you talk to certain people. They, smoke detector needed a new battery. And you know when a smoke detector need a new battery, it makes that noise. So it made the noise. That's how I knew he was at home. Because every time I talk to him at home, when he at home or I'm at his house, that's damn smoke detector. So I'm like, oh, okay, you at your dad's house? He like, yeah, I'm at my dad's house. So I'm like, okay. Mind you, his dad lived a little, well, far from me. And his mom lived close by me. Like, not that far. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, I'll talk to you later then. You finna go to sleep? He like, yeah, I'm probably be out for a few hours. Like, so I'll hit you up later. Like, I'm gonna hit you up, but I'm gonna be out. So I'm like, all right, cool, that's cool. He like, yeah, but you finna be in the house all day with her. Like, you finna be in the house, right? Y'all in the house? Y'all not going nowhere, right? Y'all not leaving out the house? Just if you leave out the, like, you plan on, and I'm like, yeah, it's cool. He like, all right, I'm gonna pull up on you later tonight, so I'll see you tonight. So I'm like, all right, see you tonight. He like, all right, I love you. I'm like, I love you too. He like, all right, bye. So I hang up the phone. I'm sitting there. She's still listening to the music, you know, like rapping. And then I'm sitting there just like stuck, like staring at the wall. I'm just staring at the wall like just stuck. So she like, girl, what's wrong? So I'm like, that was crazy. She's like, what he say? Mind you, she was going. around this time, it's like I was kind of making trauma friendships. So around that time, it's like I was making trauma friendships or something. Like, me and her, we did become friends when I was going through that shit. And it's like, I don't know. Like, with my real friends, I don't know if I was kind of like pushing them away. I could honestly say that. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I feel like that year I did push, excuse me, a lot of people away that I shouldn't have. And it's only because I wasn't expressing everything that was going on because I was so embarrassed. So then I was kind of like making trauma friendships with people that was going through the same similar stuff. And it just was a horrible thing to do. Like, I really was. Like, I really had to apologize to a lot of people. And, you know, some people took, some people didn't. But anyway, yeah, so she like, what happened? Like, cause you know she going through shit. So I'm like, girl, yeah, he just called me, da da da. Like, you know, she was like, oh, okay. But mind you, with me and her difference is I was stupid, but she was dumb, because when I told her what he just said over the phone, she didn't think nothing of it. She like, oh, well, he probably tired, he finna go to sleep. So I'm like, girl, no, that don't even sound right. That don't sound right at all. Cause you know, like, why he never do this. So she like, well, maybe he just trying to be on good terms. I'm like, nah, this is weird. Like, this is weird. So she like, well, you know, girl, I don't know. Like, you know, I'm like, right. So anyway, so we still in the house. I'm like, I'm gonna just let it go. We in the house. She wanted to keep talking about it because she used to egg that shit on. So I'm like, nah, we still in the house. We making videos. We still recording and all this other stuff. She just bring it up again. So she was all like, do you think he probably with Bimbo, or you think he with somebody? So I'm like, why would she put that in my head when I just pushed it out? So I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. So she like, I'm about to view her Snap, because she was following her on Snap or whatever, because they had a mutual friend. So she was like, I'm about to hit her up on, I'm about to view her Snap or whatever. So mind you, we still posting. She posting like she at my house, all this other stuff. Bimbo watching her snaps, all this other stuff. So after we done posted, it probably like we've been posting for like an hour and Bimbo watching the whole thing. Why all of a sudden Bimbo posted a video, like it was a video of her and Crazy in the car. Even though the video, because of the outfit he had on, I didn't care. You know, people, you could wear outfits again. So I'm looking, I'm like, she was like, girl, look at this. Like, look what she just posted. And she just posted like with the kid, like kissy faces. So I was like, this nigga got me up. I was high. I'm like, no, he did not. No, he didn't. So I'm like, this nigga is playing games. Like, he didn't want me calling him, or he didn't want me to wonder why I was blocked, because he probably gonna block me or something because he with her. So I was all like, I know they at his house. Like, I know they at the house. I'm like, he probably up over there like watching TV, or they probably just chilling in the house. Because I'm like, she's like, how you know he at his house? I'm like, because it's this noise his house make. Y'all, at this point, I didn't know it was because of the smoke detector. I didn't know that's why the noise was happening. I just thought his house made this noise. So I'm like, his house make this noise, so I know when he's home. So she was like, girl, that's crazy. And I'm like, right. But she telling me like I'm crazy for paying attention to noises his house make, which is like, I didn't know it was the smoke detector. So if I would have told her that, they probably should have got it. She thinking really like I'm paying attention to all the creaks and cracks this man's house is making. So I'm like, his house make a noise, girl. It makes a noise. So she was like, that is very weird for you to notice. I'm like, girl, like, it's a loud noise. Like, what the fuck? So anyway, I'm like, you know what we finna do? We finna pull up. She was like, you wanna pull up? I'm like, yeah, we finna pull up. I'm like, well, let's make an excuse for a reason why I wanna pull up over there. But I'm like, I really don't even need no excuse. I'm finna just pop up. So I'm like, all right. She like, all right, I'm down. So I went back to the den and I asked my grandpa, I'm like, hey grandpa, can I use your car to go to McDonald's? So he was all like, okay, sure, baby, go ahead. I'm like, you want something back? So he like, nah. So I'm like, cool. I ain't even gotta slide by McDonald's to get him something. So I'm like, come on, girl, come on, because we gotta go real quick. But McDonald's line be longer or whatever. So we pull up over there, we driving, I'm just getting that feeling in my stomach like I'm about to just poop through the seats, y'all. You know that feeling, that, ooh, I'm getting that feeling as we getting closer to the house. So I pull up, park the car or whatever. Mind y'all, I never used my grandpa car to pull up over there. This was an emergency. So it's like, he see my grandpa car at the house, but of course he wouldn't probably like notice the car on his block. So I pull up, I park the car or whatever, and she's like, you want me to come in with you? I said, nah, girl, it's cool. You can stay in the car, because y'all, I didn't know what was finna happen, y'all. Like, I'm so emotional, so it's like, if I would have walked in the house and she was there, I most definitely would have fought her, but I probably would have started crying. You know, I didn't want her to see me like that. So I'm like, nah, girl, stay in the car, it's cool, it's cool. So she's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I'm like, if it seemed a little weird or whatever, you could just come, but stay in the car. So in his front yard, it was his cousin, like 2 of his boy cousins and his brother. So I hop out the car and I was all like, where Crazy at? And so they looking really weird, like they look at each other like weird as hell, like. So I'm like, where's he at? So they was like, that nigga, is he in there? Like, one of them said that, and he was like, yeah, that he in the house sleep. Like, that nigga in the house sleep. So I was like, oh, okay. And I walked through the gate. Like, I'm walking through the gate as I'm talking. So I'm like, oh, okay. Mind you, I knew he was there because I see his car in the driveway. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to go get him for you. So I'm walking closer. As I'm walking closer, he's walking to go in the house. This man tried to close the door behind him. I must have pulled that door. I said, it's cool. I'll go get him. And I walked through the house. Like, I walked in the house. I walked straight in his room, y'all. And guess what the fuck I saw? This man was passed out asleep by himself in the bed. I was so embarrassed because y'all don't understand. Well, I hit my head hard. Y'all don't understand how I really was over there with so much anger. Like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Like, y'all don't understand. So I walked in the room. This man is passed out in the bed sleep. Y'all, I felt so embarrassed. So then when I walked out, his cousin was just laughing because, y'all, when I walked in the house, I pushed past him. Like, I didn't push him, but I, like, pushed past him to hurry up because it's like, you ain't finna warn him or y'all lock the door, nothing. So I pushed past him. So he, like, laughing. And he's like, you good? Like, you got it? I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Like, I just came to get my hoverboard because, y'all, I had left. He had borrowed my hoverboard. So I'm like, I just came to get my hoverboard. Like, trying to, whole mood just changed. First, I was mad as hell talking. Now I'm all like, oh, yeah, no, it's cool. So then he was like, okay. So he ended up leaving to go back outside. I went to the bathroom, like, out because their bathroom door was closed. I walked in the bathroom, like, just to make sure ain't nobody there, you know. I opened the bathroom door, nobody there. So I'm like, okay. I go back in the room, and then I, like, leaned down, like, on him, and I was like, crazy, like, shaking him. And he was like, what are you doing here? Like, what are you doing here? So I'm like, oh, I just came by to get my hoverboard. So he was like, you came to get your hoverboard? I was like, yeah, you told me you was gonna be asleep, so I didn't want to call you and wake you up. But I just popped up to get my hoverboard, because my little cousin really wants to learn how to ride a hoverboard before his mom buy him one. So I just was like, okay, you could practice on mine, because if he don't know how to ride it, she ain't gonna buy it. And he was like, oh, okay, well, it's right there. He's like, in the charger, I think it's in my trunk or something. I don't know, but you go look, because I'm tired. So I'm like, oh, no, it's good. Get your rest, baby. No, you need this rest. Like, get your rest. And he like, all right, yeah, who let you in? I'm like, your cousin sits outside. He like, yeah, oh, but I told them if anybody came, like homies or anything, tell them I'm not here. I was like, but I'm not your homie, it's different. He was like, I still told them niggas, like, let me get my rest. So I'm like, yeah, that's messed up. They shouldn't even just let anybody in the house. Like, y'all act like I didn't just push past them. So he like, all right, yeah, get the hoverboard. I'm about to go back to sleep. Like, I'm tired. So I'm like, all right, see you later. I love you. You know, gave him a kiss. Got the hoverboard, and I left. I didn't even go get the charger out his car because I was so embarrassed, because I know they probably like, this dumbass just came up with anything just now to try to make it seem like that's the reason why she came here or whatever, when they know she didn't. So I'm walking back to the car with a hoverboard. My homegirl looking like, I see her looking at me like, what the hell? Like, what do you got a hoverboard for? So I put the hoverboard in the back seat, and I got in the car, and I drove off like skirt, like just real drove off fast, where I almost hit somebody coming out their driveway. And she was like, girl, what happened? Like, what happened? Who was up in there? So I'm like, girl, he was really in there asleep. Like, nobody was there. So she's like, I told you that sounds like about right. Like, that sounds like he was up in there asleep. So I'm like, right, dang, I feel so bad. She's like, how'd you end up with a hoverboard? I'm like, because I just made that as an excuse, like a lie, when I felt stupid. I didn't want to tell him the real reason I came over here. So she was like, oh, okay. So then we ended up still going to McDonald's anyway, and we went back. We was like, all of this, it sounds fast, but it took a pretty long time, because we have to drive to his house. Then when I went up in there to do the whole little, you know, and then we went to McDonald's, the line was long. So my grandpa was like, where are you with my car? Y'all, by the time he called me, I was at McDonald's drive-thru. I'm like, he like, where are you with my car? I'm like, we still waiting in line. So he like, okay, well, could you bring back a shake? Like, so I'm like, I'll end up working out. So we go back in the house. We still just chilling, y'all. We still just chilling. And at this point, I'm like, Bimbo's a weirdo. Like, she is weird. She is weird, because it's like, why are you posting, trying to make seem like you with the person? I guess probably because he probably wasn't answering his phone, because he really did put his phone like on silent or whatever. So I'm like, maybe she posting like she with him because she see I'm with her, so she trying to make it seem like, oh, well, I'm with him because his phone is on silent or something. I don't know, but it was just weird that she posted him. But it's not like she posted and said it was today. She could have posted as a throwback. I just was assuming. Y'all would have assumed too. So anyway, that happened. Later on that night, y'all, when he ended up coming over, it was all hell, because I was feeling some type of way about the situation, the Bimbo situation, but I didn't like really press it like that. So when he came over, it was bad that night. Like I said, I already kind of was on bullshit, but then it was like, you know, when it's like, okay, you ever try to catch somebody doing something wrong, and then you feel molded but then you still kind of salty. So it's like, it's something I gotta be mad about. But yeah, that's pretty much how it was. So anyway, when he came over, we just talking, chilling, whatever. So I'm like, why is Bimbo posting you? So he like, here we go with this. And I'm like, here we go with what? So he like, how can I stop her from posting me? So I'm like, it's just weird. I don't feel like somebody would be posting somebody they're not talking to. So he like, I'm not talking to her. Like, I'm not talking to her. Da 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 da. So we going back and forth or whatever. He like, why are you so worried about her? Like, you always just worried about her. Like, and I'm like, I'm not worried about her. Like, she's posting my boyfriend, and her friends is hitting me up like all the time or whatever like that. He like, well, why do you talk to them? Like, what, y'all, why do you talk to them? So I'm like thinking to myself, like, don't ask me no questions. Like, you know, I'm asking you the questions because why is she still posting? Then next thing you know, when I'm asking him that, we go back and forth. He was like, so why you be talking to Messy? Y'all remember Messy from Storytime? Doing, yeah, him. So he's like, why you be talking to Messy? So I'm like, I don't even be talking to Messy. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, I already know you be talking to Messy. Da 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 da. And Messy told me himself. He told me himself. He was like, yeah, I be talking to Symone every day. Like, we talk on the phone every day. He said he even been up in here. Like, him and you was watching TV. So I'm like, I know you lying now, because Messy ain't never been in my house. And I'm like, why would he just say all this weird shit? He was like, that's what he said. Like, he told me that y'all be talking. So he like smiling. So I'm like smiling back, and now we just start laughing. I'm thinking, you know, we finna just laughing, like push that to the side and just chill, right? No, he started doing that look. Y'all know that look when his crazy get activated. He started doing that look. So I was like, oh hell no, like what is going on? Even though I started it this time, but it was just like, let me have this. Like, I deserve to have this time. So he started doing that look. So I was like, yeah, no, you could go. You could go. I always just like, you could go. So he be like, nah, like you talking to crazy. It's like now he's building up everything, all them lies he was saying in his head. He's starting to believe it, and he really getting mad at me. He did that a lot. So he like, you be talking to crazy, and yeah, I mean Messy, you be talking to Messy, and Messy was over here, and Messy told me he was with you earlier. Messy was with you and your homegirl earlier, and I think y'all went and got something to eat, didn't y'all? And I'm just like, now he just saying some way out shit. He was like, yeah, that's probably why you pulled up at my house, to make sure you didn't run into me because you was with Messy. You had that nigga Messy pull up to my house. You know what my cousin did say was a nigga driving a car. So I'm like, now you really just making shit up. I'm like, because I pulled right in front of your house and your cousin see me hop back in the car and drive. He was like, that nigga probably got in the back seat. So I'm like, it was me and my homegirl in the car. He like, nah, you had Messy pull up to my house to make sure I was there. Y'all trying to set me up? Are y'all trying to set me up? Like, now he's really mad, and I'm just like, it's no way he's mad about this shit that he made up in his head. Like, I know I could make up scenarios in my head and be believing them, but I be right most of the time. So I'm sitting here like, no, he's not. And I was just like, man, if you're gonna do this, then you gotta go. He was like, nah, you wanted to do it, so let's do it. So I'm like, well, I have facts, you don't. Like, Bimbo posted you, you're making up stuff about Messy. So he like, nah, this, that, he just talking shit, whatever. So I'm like, well, call Messy right now. Since he called you and told you this, call him right now. He like, I ran into him earlier. I'm like, oh, was I there? Because if you ran into him, wasn't I with him? So he like, man, I don't got time for this. And I'm like, so you could leave. So he like, I'm not going nowhere. So we getting into it. Like, now we going back and forth. So I was like, don't be loud up in my grandma's house. Like, you could get the fuck out. Like, I'll come tell them to tell you to leave. And he like, I'm not going nowhere. Like, but he lowered his voice. But he like, I'm not going nowhere. So we going back and forth, y'all. I'm sitting on the bed, and at this point I'm irritated, and I'm super irritated. So I just get on my phone. Like, I'm on my phone, I'm just like scrolling through Instagram, like irritated. But he talking or whatever. So he like, yeah, you hitting Messy up right now to tell him I'm here? So I'm like, you're weird. Like, you're very much weird. Like, you're a weirdo, because you're really making up this weird shit in your head and trying to make it up. Like, really, you really coming up with some weird shit in your head and really getting mad about it. He's like, nah, you weird. You was with that nigga Messy. Like, Messy though? Like, out of all niggas, Messy? So I was just like, stop talking to me crazy. Like, stop talking to me. Just stop talking to me. So I'm on my phone. I'm not paying him no mind. Why he gets up, and I used to leave my jewelry on the dresser or whatever. He gets up, he walks over to my dresser, he picks up my chain, and he was like this. And I'm just like, I already knew he was gonna be on some fuck shit, because like, this wasn't the first time. He done broke my chain before. He done stole my jewelry. He done sold my bracelet. And it's not even that he sold it because he needed money. He sold it because he took it, and it was just like, I could get some money off this, so might as well just sell it. But he didn't want me to have it. Like, it's not even that he needed the money from the shit, or maybe he was low, who knows. But anyway, he picked it up, and I was like, put my shit down, stop playing with me, put it down. He was like, nah. He was like, this right here is what makes you act like this. He used to think that certain things made me act different, which is like, how the fuck do you think a chain is making me act a certain type of way when I've been wearing jewelry my whole life. Like, make it make sense. He really did not like me wearing necklace, like earrings, nothing like that. He hated it because he thought that it got people attention. Like, he thought that if I had jewelry on, it was gonna attract men. Like, what? You're not making no sense. I'm like, it made no sense. So next thing you know, he just pulled it. Like, he just pulled it and broke it. So I was mad. At this point, I'm crying. Like I said, y'all, I'm emotional. So I just start crying. I'm like, get the fuck out. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. You're a fucking weirdo. I'm like, you're a weirdo. You're weird as fuck. Get out. So I walk over to him and I just took the chain and I started pushing him. I'm like, get out. So he laughing. He like, why are you mad? It's just the chain. It's just the chain. You're mad over a chain? Over a chain, Symone? You gonna kick me out over a chain? Really, over a chain? Like, now he's smiling like it's funny. Like, if I'm kicking him out because he blew his nose on my last piece of toilet tissue. And I'm just like, bro, you're sitting here, you just broke my chain for no reason. You made up all this dumb shit in your head. And he was just like, look, you need to calm down. Like, you need to calm down. I'm like, I need to calm down. Get out of my house. Like, you're weird as fuck. I don't want you here. So he like, nah, like, I'm here. Like, it's just, we need to start talking about things instead of just getting mad at each other. Bro, you literally just walked to my dresser and broke my chain. And he like, it's just a chain. Like, you don't need it no way. Like, you think that make you look better or something? Like everybody's wearing chains. Like, you don't, mind you, you got one on. So I'm like, bro, get the fuck out. He like, it's not that serious. Like, you could get it fixed. Like, I'll get it fixed for you. I'll get it fixed for you. Like, sometimes when you deserve it, like, I'll get it fixed for you. How you gonna tell me you gonna get it? Mind you, it don't cost that much to get fixed. But how many times that damn chain broke? After a while, they just told me like, girl, no, just no. So I'm just like, bro, like, I was just so irritated. So he like, yeah, when you deserve it back, like, I'll get it fixed for you. But I just feel like you started acting different when you got your chain fixed again. And I'm just like, bro, you make no sense. Like, get the fuck out. Like, you're weird as fuck. Like, you're a weirdo. So he was like, come on, let's watch TV. Y'all, why he climbs in the bed? And I was so mad. I'm like, oh, like, I'm so mad. So I was like, get out, like, leave, like, get the fuck out of here. So he was like, no, I'm not about to leave. Let's watch TV. Cut the light off. He was like, cause I'm tired. I'm still tired. Come on, I'm gonna buy you a new chain. I was doing that anyway because I was gonna buy you something better. So I'm like, nah, you're weird. You're weird. So he like, it's just like, what, $15 to get fixed? It's not that deep. And I'm just sitting here like, no, he didn't. You really just was laughing. You went from laughing to serious as hell, saying I went to your house with somebody, broke my chain, now you laughing again, now we supposed to be cool. So I was so irritated. Like, y'all don't understand. I was so mad. And I used to do little petty ass shit. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. So now you need to go. I'm like, you need to go to Bimbo house. Go to Bimbo house. Like, you fuck with that bitch anyway. Go to her house. So yeah, this time I started. I was like, I'm about to hit her up. I'm about to tell her to call you and tell her to get you up out of my house, like, so you could go over there with her. So he was like, I don't give a fuck if you tell her that I'm here. Like, I really don't care. So I'm like this. I hit her up and I was like, girl, tell your nigga to leave my house. Like, tell him to leave me the fuck alone. Like, I don't want to deal with him. Like, he's a weirdo. This nigga's weird as fuck. So she like, girl, what happened? Y'all, like, bitch, no. So I left the shit on scene because I'm arguing with him. So I'm going back and forth. So I'm like finna write to her. But I'm like arguing with him. Like, get the fuck out. I just hit her up. Da, 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 da. So he like, I really don't give a fuck if you hit who you hit up. Like, I'm not leaving. I'm spending the night here. I told you, come get in the bed. Like, we finna watch something. So he over here scrolling through Netflix. He like, oh, you ever seen this one? We seen this one? I think we seen this one already. He was like, this one kind of like that. It's kind of like Set It Off, huh? But with boys. And I'm like, we already seen that one. So he like, okay, well, not that one. You want something funny? So I'm just like, y'all, it used to be sad because it's like, why am I giving in now? Like, I'm just irritated. So he's pretty much, while I'm just talking shit, he's still scrolling through Netflix, and he was just like, dang, oh, Pineapple Express be funny as fuck, huh? And I'm just like, it is a good movie. Like, you know, I'm just like, yeah, it is a good movie. So he like, oh, okay, let me see. So he just scrolling. I'm just so irritated because I'm annoyed. So at this point, mind y'all, like I said, I didn't never reply to her, but I'm still in a message. She's gonna comment back and tell me, you're weird, he don't even fuck with you. What? I'm weird? What? So I'm just like, how am I weird? I guess I didn't reply fast enough. So she probably like, let me talk shit to her so then she could tell me what's going on. So I was just like, girl, laughing my ass off. He's here right now. Y'all, I don't know why I used to play these games. Like I said, depression and I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. So I'm like, he's here right now. So I'm like, she gonna say, you don't even fuck with me. So he was like, he said he don't fuck with you no more, laughing my ass off. I was just with him. So I'm like, you was just with him. So she like, yeah, I doubt he would be with you right now. Like, I was just with him. So I'm like, she said that she was just with you. So now we get, like, I'm going back with him. He like, I was not just with her. I was not just with her. That bitch is weird as fuck. Y'all, while he talking, This is me recording on the low. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I was recording. He like, that bitch is a fucking weird. I was not just with her. Like, she's a weird ass bitch. She's mad because I don't want to fuck with her no more. You said she posting old ass videos. You came to my house. I was asleep. Da 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 da. He's talking so much shit about this girl, right? So much shit. I don't know why I thought this was cool or anything like that. I know somebody in the comments gonna think like you thought you went up her. No, because at the end of the day, like I said, we both was dumb as hell. That's why I be able to tell these stories and think back like, girl, what the fuck was wrong with you? Never again. I don't know. I had to been going through something. Crack. Something. I'm just kidding. But anyway, so I recorded it and I sent it to her. And I wasn't all for like embarrassing the girl. I wasn't gonna post it on Instagram. Y'all, the nerve. So I sent it to her. So she just wrote back and she was like, fuck you and that nigga. Y'all, so I'm like, she said fuck me and you. He was like, I don't care, Symone, just like lay down, like go to sleep, whatever, like let's watch the movie. And he was like, you too loud anyway, I'm trying to watch the movie, just can you cut the light off? So I was just like, oh, this nigga is weird, because before he came here he probably did go to her house, because he had got to my house probably like around 11, and he said he would sleep all day, which he was asleep when I went to his house, but he probably like honestly did go to her house, because when he called me and said that he was about to leave the house and come, I ain't hear his smoke detector make no noise, which means you was not in the house. When you called me, you was probably in the car because you probably left her house. Who knows? But anyway, so I was irritated, and I did end up going into bed and going to sleep with him and watching the movie. But, like, excuse me. But, like, 2 days later, this girl I knew was having a party bus, y'all, right? So I'm still mad about the whole situation, because at this point Bimbo hitting me up because I sent her that, her homegirl hitting me up, cussing me out, like everybody just cussing me out from her end, right? I'm not really even caring, but me and him is still going through shit, because I'm still like, you know what, I need to leave this man alone. What the fuck is wrong with me? Like, am I dumb? Y'all, I really was. I was going through a lot of stuff, like not even just because of him, but like family-wise, just mentally, it was a lot of stuff that was going on with me. But that's no excuse to act dumb. So now, this time around in life when I'm depressed, I ain't gonna do dumb shit like that. So anyway, I'm just like going through so much, like, well, at this point with him, like I was irritated. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to the party bus. So I'm going to the party bus and I'm with Stank and I'm with Shy, right? So I'm just like, you know what, I'm cool. At this point, we getting into it, and clearly he was probably about to go be with somebody because he blocked my number or whatever. So I was like, you know what, fuck him. We about to go. I'm like, I want to get drunk. I want to get so drunk. So we get drunk, like we pre-gaming before we go. We so drunk. I was so drunk when we got to the party bus. I don't even remember how the hell we got to the party bus. Like none of us drove there. I don't remember how we got there. Like I don't remember how we got there. So we on that party bus, and it was alcohol, like crazy, free alcohol, so much alcohol on the party bus. So we drinking, y'all. When I tell y'all, probably like 2 shots in on the bus, because we was drinking at the house, and I'm going through so much because I'm getting into it with him, and I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. Like I really used to get into it, like be going through it so much emotionally, because I didn't understand what was going on with me. Like I was depressed, and I didn't understand why I was allowing all this dumb shit to go on in my life, like, and why I was just being so stupid. Like I didn't understand what the hell was going on with me. Like, I just seriously wasn't happy with myself. Like I really hated myself. Like I hated everything about me, like my life. Like I just hated everything, and I don't never want to be in a place like that again, ever. But anyway, so I'm just like drunk by 2 shots in, y'all. When I tell y'all, everything after that second shot was a blur. I remember like from the first shot, I took the shot, I'm dancing with this boy, we dancing or whatever, like we having a good time. He posted me on Instagram, right? Because he's like recording like when I'm dancing on him and stuff like that, because I'm like bent over, y'all, bent over, dancing. We having a fun time. Like I was with him, with my homegirls, they dancing on his homies, they all right there. So party bus, you know, everybody close by each other. Whole night I'm dancing with him, as you know, as I was told, because I really don't remember after the second shot. After the second shot, it was a wrap. I took that second shot, and we sitting down, and we start turning up. The next thing you know, I started like trying to dance, bend over. I fell on my damn head, and yeah, after that I don't remember shit else. So y'all, all I remember, it was kept like blanking in and out, right? Next thing you know, I threw up on the damn bus. Oh my god. So Shy, she's like, oh, let me clean up. Her and Stank, they cleaning it up. They cleaned it up. Stank took her sweater off, and they cleaned up the throw up with Stank's sweater. And I'm like, that's why when y'all be asking me too about these story times, like I haven't got to the, like, it's a lot of good times I had with these people too. Obviously that's why they was my friends. But anyway, so Stank, she cleaned up with her sweater, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm crying. And Shy was just like, girl, like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm not okay. Mind y'all, at this point, like I said, I was blanking in and out. Like it was so much time that happened after that second shot to where now I'm throwing up and it's time to get off the bus. And all I remember is seeing the boy that I was dancing with the whole night just walk by, like looked at me like, and walked by like, So I'm just like, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. So they like, we got to get you home, girl. We got to get you home. So I'm like, yeah, we got to go. We got to go. I don't remember who the hell took us home. I don't remember. So we get to the house or whatever, and it's me staying in Shy or whatever. And I'm crying. Mind y'all, I had drunk experience on a party bus before with my other homegirl. She had to take care of me. Oh, my God. So I'm crying. We in the house. I'm just crying, like crying. Mind y'all, like I said, I didn't put my friends in my business like that. So they don't really know too much going on. So they like, what's going on with you? They knew I was getting to it and stuff with him. But they just didn't know it was so much stuff. And it's so much stuff that I probably wouldn't even tell y'all about that would happen. Because it just was too much. Like, it's just like, some stuff you don't gotta put out there. So anyway, I'm over here. I'm just crying. My eyes out. Crying. At this point, Stank, I hear her going off on somebody. She arguing with somebody. So she like, you bitch ass nigga, da, 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 da. Like she going off on somebody. So I'm like, Stank, who are you talking to? I'm like, fuck these niggas, Stank. Like, fuck these niggas. Who messing with you? Who messing with you? So I get up. I'm like, let me see. And I'm trying to like grab the phone. She like, no, I got this, Symone. Yeah, you better not ever fuck with her again. I'm gonna block your number out her phone. Symone is a baby. She don't need you. So I'm like, hold on, who is she talking to? Like, oh, wait, Stank. Chill out, Stank. So I'm like, wait, Stank, who is that? So she was like, this is crazy. I'm talking to crazy. So I was like, no, stop, Stank, stop, y'all. I'm like, stop. So Shy was like, nah, fuck that nigga. Like, fuck him. You over here getting drunk like this, and you don't even drink like this no more. Like, you over here crying and shit. Like, fuck him. Da, 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 da. So he was like, he gonna pull up. So he like, pull up. So Shy grabbed the phone. She like, pull up. Yeah, if you pull up, we gonna fucking beat your ass. Like, they going in on him. And I'm just crying like, stop. Please. Y'all need to stop. Like, I'm like, no. They like, no, Symone, shut up. Like, shut up. They going in on him. So I don't know what he was saying. So they going back and forth with him. I'm sitting there crying. I'm crying like, ah. So I end up getting up and going to the bathroom. I had a bathroom in my room. I go in the bathroom, y'all. I'm in the bathroom looking at myself in the mirror. I'm making faces. I'm like, and then I'll smile really hard. And then I'll be like, cry. And then I'll try to smile. And I'll be like, you got this, girl. You got this. Don't let nobody do you wrong. Because you're beautiful. You're beautiful. And I'll just start crying. Because around that time, I didn't believe none of that shit. I was saying to myself. So I'm like, I'll start crying. Like, no, you're not. You don't got this. Like, I'm going through it, y'all. I'm going through the emotions. Then I'll look in the mirror again and just start smiling. And I'll just start laughing. Like, laughing really loud. So where Shy came in there, she's like, you okay? I'm like, I'm okay. I'm just talking to myself in the mirror. She was like, all right, do whatever helps you. And then this, you know, they go back in the room. They still just arguing with him on the phone. So I'm still in the mirror. I'm just crying to myself. I'm like, yeah, you got this. God would never put you through nothing. And you're going to find a good man. You're going to get married with a dog. And over here going through it, y'all, in that mirror. I'm going through it. I'm crying. I'm just like, face so wet. I'm being nasty, y'all. Tears coming down. I'm over here like, I'm not going to do it right now. But I'm over here licking the tears. Like, putting my tongue on my lip like, licking the tears and stuff. I don't know. It was just, I was going through so much. So next thing you know, they finally get off the phone. So she like, Symone, you good? You good? And I was just like, I'm gonna just take a bath. Like, I'm gonna take me a bath. So she like, you sure you're gonna take a bath? So I was like, well, I'm gonna take a shower. And I'm gonna just lay down. So they like, all right, you cool? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take a shower. Y'all, why? Next thing you know, they like, all right, cool. She was like, I'm gonna keep your phone. Stank was like, I'm gonna keep your phone because no, like, I don't want you talking to him, nothing like that. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, like that. And she was like, and I'm in your DM arguing with these bitches. She was like, so now I'm like really embarrassed because I'm like, damn, bitch, who told you to go through my phone? Like, who told you to do that? I never used to keep a code on my phone. So I'm only put a code on my phone when I get around crazy. And then like that backfired me because like I forgot the code and I was locked on my phone. But anyway, so I was just like, you know, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get in the shower. So I go in the bathroom, y'all, drunk as hell. I put on music on my phone. I put on some Janae Aiko, and I'm crying. I'm just in that bathroom crying. I cut on the shower water, and I don't know why I cut on the shower water, and I plugged the drain up from the tub, and I just laid there naked as hell, just laid there with the shower water just hitting me. Like, just hitting me. And eventually it started filling up. Like, I was in there for a long time, and it was filling up, and I was falling asleep, but I was in and out of sleep, and they ended up coming in there, and they like, Symone, get the fuck up, get out of here, and I'm like, I don't want to, like, y'all, I was crying, I was going through it, I was like, I can't, they was like, why are you in here in the tub shower, like in the tub shower, because I had the drain closed, so the tub was filling up, but the shower water was just hitting me. That's like, why are you in here, sleeping here? Like, get out of here, get out of here. So they did. They had got me out of there. They like put me in a towel, y'all, and they like, I just went to sleep. I went in the bed and I just fell asleep, y'all. And I was just so sad, y'all. I was so sad. When I woke up, they was just like, you good? Like, you good for us to go? I'm like, yeah, y'all can go. I was embarrassed as hell because when I woke up, like, certain stuff started hitting back to me. So I was just like, So I'm like, yeah, y'all can leave. I'm good. I'm like, I was just drunk yesterday. That, you know, you get drunk and stuff start happening. She was like, yeah, whatever. But she was like, so Stank like, yeah, I love you, girl. Like, but yeah, stop talking to him, all this other stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, you all right, okay, bye. So then they end up leaving. Y'all, when I tell y'all, first thing I do, unblock. I went and unblocked his number. Like, oh my God. I went and unblocked his number because I'm like, why the fuck would they block my man number? Y'all be going through shit with y'all man, and y'all, it's okay for y'all to get into it with y'all man, but it ain't okay for me to get into it with mine? What? But anyway, so I was just like sitting there, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I'm not about to hit him up. I'm not about to hit him up. Nope, ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. I don't know if he was watching my house or what, because it's like he used to do that a lot. I already told y'all. But y'all, like probably 20 minutes after they had left, next thing you know, somebody walking through my door. So I'm thinking like, did one of them forget something? So I lean up to look up, and it's him. And he was just like smiling. Like, he just smiling. He was like, so you just gonna let your homegirls talk to me like that? And I was just like, ugh. And I just laid back down. Like, I just like threw my body back down. And he was like, why are you in a towel? Like, why are you in a towel? And I'm like, cause I was just got out the shower. Like, what do you want? And y'all, I'm acting like I'm annoyed with him. Like, I didn't just unblock this man number. So we talking or whatever. So he was like, yeah, your homegirl, she was drunk saying some crazy ass shit to me. Like, she was saying you was dancing all night with some nigga and that you don't need me no more. And then she told me his Instagram so I could go see you dancing with him. I was just like, why the fuck would she do that? So he's like, so I seen you. And he's like, and you look stupid on Instagram because you failed. Like, you know, he was talking shit. So I'm like, oh, like, okay, everybody was drunk, was having a good time. So he like, yeah, whatever. Like, I just came over here to tell you how dumb you look. Yo, and I was just like, okay, bitch, like, the fuck? I don't know. It was just, that whole situation was crazy. That shit was weird. That was my last bad relationship. And y'all, and that ended over 5 years ago. So like I said, your girl don't do that stupid shit. I don't go through, well, I go through stuff, you know, because everybody go through shit, but I don't go through unnecessary stupid shit, if that makes sense. But yeah, that happened, like, relationship ended in 2017. So yeah, and did I ever tell y'all how I got over him? I don't know if I ever told y'all that. Did I ever? Let me know in the comment section below, like, how I ended up. I remember I briefly kind of told y'all the way I stopped talking to him, like, for real. I was really, yeah. But anyway, it was just a crazy situation. I could kind of tell the story if y'all want me to, if I never told it. I don't remember if I told it, honestly, so let me know if I did or not. But yeah, that's the story. That's the time when I was a drunk mess. Don't know what I'm gonna title this, but probably might be that. But that's the time where I was just on some drunk BS. I feel like let me speak for myself, because y'all be perfect. I was gonna say, I feel like we all done been in a situation before where we just been like effed up, like fucked up when it came down to shit that's going on with us, like relationship wise. And I hate as women how we be letting a person that we with just get to us so much. Like, when I look back on how I was, it be like, like I told y'all before, like I ended up getting into like a really good relationship to where I was loved properly, all this other stuff, and it just taught me so much about myself, to where it's like, I'm like, oh, that's what God put you there in my life for. It was to teach me about myself, to now I know totally different, and I don't, stuff like that I don't even look at. It be like, like people that was my type back then, not even my type today. Like, it would just be crazy to me. So when people be trying to reach out to me or like, congratulations, it be like, like, I liked you. I swear, I be sending to my sister like, girl, I like this person. Like, it just be like, I don't know. Y'all know how it be. Y'all ever talked to somebody before, like in the past, and then now it be like, what was wrong with me? But yeah, that's it for this story. My bad, I'm over here just moving around, y'all, or whatever. That's it for this story, you guys. I'm extremely tired, but I wanted to get up here and record a video for you guys. And I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna come through with more videos because we here, not there. All right, peace out.